today here at Plainfield High School. Madison defeated Plainfield 41-38. We'll mention the Hamilton Heights Lady Huskies fell in the contest earlier today. Got the victory there against them. We'll mention it was the Roncalli Lady Rebels getting the win. Both games took place right here at Plainfield High School. Girls Basketball Winter Classic here on January 4th, 2020. So both coaches having a conversation right now at the scorer's bench. They're meeting with the three officials. They just broke up. Provide knuckles for one another. Going to continue conversation right there. Two male coaches coaching girls basketball right here. Hamilton Heights coach is Keegan Cherry. The coach for the Plainfield Lady Quakers is Kurt Binge. Spoke with both of them before the game. Got to mention both of them quite cordial. Nice gentlemen. Love the game of basketball. We'll mention this game is being brought to you by PutMeInSports.com. This game is also being live audio simulcast by Hamilton County Television.com. Hamilton County TV, more schools, more sports, more coverage. I'm going to bring you this ball game tonight. This is the second session. 2 games on the agenda. This will be game number 1. It will be basically the consolation game, 6 p.m. start time. They'll play for 3rd or 4th place. 10 minutes left on the on the pregame clock. Both teams taking shots pretty much at their leisure right now. We'll mention also bringing this contest to you tonight is Bowl 32. That's in Noblesville, Indiana. Fine bowling facility, along with Iris Rubber Company. Smith Jewelers, Lisa Stokes Bear at Century 21. Adler Law Office, Ace Scrap Metal. Fritz and Associates, it's auto sales and service, along with Main Street Mortgage. Indiana Express Rentals, Sign Production, and the Combine Cafe right there on 31, Hamilton County, 276th Street. Stop in for a bite to eat. We'll mention a little bit about both schools here on the agenda. We've got 9 minutes on the pregame. We'll let you know first about the visiting Hamilton Heights Huskies. The Lady Huskies are Class 3A, Sectional 24. They have a school enrollment of 739. They'll play their sectional at Yorktown High School. In their sectional will be Winchester, Yorktown, Jay County, Newcastle, Delta, Hamilton Heights, and Muncie Burris. The principal at Hamilton Heights High School is Jared Mason. The athletic director is Kurt Ogden. The athletic secretary is Lee Ann Moffett. We'll remind you Hamilton Heights High School is located at 25802 State Road 19, Arcadia, Indiana, 46030. You can reach them by telephone, 317-984-3551. On the web, you can find them at IHSAA They wear the collars orange, brown, and white. They participate in the Hoosier Conference. We'll mention they have an East and a West division. There are 10 teams in the Hoosier Conference. In the East, right now, it's Northwestern. They're 3-0. Tipton, they're 1-1. Western, they're 1-1. Hamilton Heights, they're 0-1. And Lewis Cass, they're 0-2. In the West Division, Benton Central, they've already wrapped it up in the West Division. They're 4-0. Followed up by Twin Lakes at 1-1. Central Catholic at 0-1. Rensselaer Central at 0-1. And West Lafayette is 0-2. I will mention West Lafayette. Overall, they're 12-3. 7:07 on the pregame clock. We'll mention Hamilton Heights. They're currently 7-9 on the season, 0-1 in the Hoosier East. Head coach is Keegan Cherry. The next game on the agenda for the Lady Huskies will be Thursday, January 9th, Lewis Cass will be in the house at Hamilton Heights. We'll talk a little bit about the Plainfield Lady Quakers. Before we do, we'll mention a barometer, such as a barometer, if you want to call it that. Early in the season, game number 2 was November 12th. Plainfield fell to Brownsburg 56-40. Game number 1 at Brownsburg, the Hamilton Heights Lady Huskies, they fell to Brownsburg 58-40. Pretty close matchup right there. That was earlier in the season. Plainfield Lady Quakers, they have a school enrollment of 1,645. This school was founded in 1897. We'll mention their Class 4A Sectional 12. There are 6 in their sectional. Their sectional will be played at Plainfield right here. Lady Quakers home field. Home court will say. In their sectional will be Brownsburg, Avon, Plainfield, Mooresville, Terre Haute South, and Terre Haute North. The principal at Plainfield High School is Melvin Seifert. The athletic director at Plainfield High School is Tori Rodkey. The assistant athletic director at Plainfield High School is Pat Cavanaugh. He was most instrumental for putting me in sports before game time. We are thankful. And the athletic secretary is Brady Morris. We'll remind you that Plainfield High School is located at 1 Red Pride Drive. It's Plainfield, Indiana, 46168. You can reach them by telephone, 317-839-7711. We'll also mention they wear the colors red and blue. They participate in the Mid-State Conference. There are 8 teams in their conference. We'll mention they stack up like this. Mooresville, they're 4-0. They're 11-6 overall. Plainfield, 4-1. They're 7-7 overall. Followed up by 3-1 Martinsville. They're 14-3 overall. The Lady Huskies went against Martinsville not too long ago at East Central, game number 4. And I'm in 4th spot right now. It's Perry Meridian. They're 3-2 in the conference. They're 7-7 overall. Followed up by Franklin, Whiteland, Decatur Central, and Greenwood. We'll remind you, Plainfield Lady Quakers, they're currently 7-7 on the season. They're 4-1 presently in the Mid-State Conference. We'll mention they average per game offensively 55.5 points per game. That's an average. They give up an average of 51.7. The head coach is Kurt Binge. Kurt Binge working in year number 25 right here at Plainfield High School, girls basketball coach. 376 wins, 188 losses. That's phenomenal. We'll also mention the next game on the agenda for Plainfield. They'll play on Wednesday, the 8th day of January. It'll be a 6 o'clock start time. It's going to be the Hendricks County Tournament. It'll happen at Tri-West High School. There will be a 7-game tournament take place. It'll happen on the 8th, on the 10th, and on the 11th. Danville will go against Plainfield on the 8th at 6 p.m. We'll mention a little bit about each school. We'll let you know in the Mid-State Conference. Girls varsity basketball today, happening today, there are 8 games on the agenda here on Saturday, the 4th of January. 7:30 p.m., it's Eastern Hancock at Greenwood. 1:30, that game's already taken place. It was Martinsville at Noblesville. Might be able to catch that game on Hamilton County Television.com. Check it out. Hamilton County Television. They also have TV atmosphere, not just radio. We'll also mention 11 a.m. Earlier today, it was Whiteland in Lake Central. That is a tournament happening at Lake Central. And also 5 p.m., it's probably still underway, Winnemac versus Whiteland. That game is happening at Grimmer Middle School. Probably needed some more space. Grimmer Middle School. It's Witam in Whiteland. 10 a.m. earlier this morning, Madison got the win over Plainfield. That's happening right here at Plainfield. We knew that. And also 6 p.m. happening tonight. Getting ready to tip off at Hamilton Heights at Plainfield. That game happening here at Plainfield High School. 1:28 on the pregame clock. We'll also mention 11:30 this morning. It was Perry Meridian versus Huntington North. That game at Warsaw. And then a 3 o'clock start time. It's concluded by now. Is Perry Meridian at Warsaw, and that game happening at Warsaw. And as mentioned, Hoosier Conference Girls Basketball 2020 varsity competition here on the 4th day of January, a Saturday, in the Hoosier Conference. It was like this. We know it was North White at Central Catholic. That's happening. It's going to start actually tip off at 6:30 p.m. Hamilton Heights and Roncalli, that game concluded. That was here at Plainfield. Roncalli Lady Rebels got the win. That was an 11:30 a.m. contest. And then the game we're going to bring to you right now, 6 p.m., Hamilton Heights at Plainfield, happening at Plainfield High School. This is going to be for 3rd or 4th place in the tournament. A 4-game tournament should prove to be a lot of fun. 15 seconds, clock rolling down. Got to mention, helping us out with pronunciations for the Lady Quakers was sophomore cheerleader Brooke Joseph. She was most instrumental for putting me in sports. Brooke Joseph, they're out on the court right now. The whole group going to bring cheer to the crowd. So we may have a national anthem. We'll see. They may forego the anthem until the 7:30 contest. We're going to mention the starting lineups. We'll do the same for Hamilton Heights. Starting this ball game, the visitors on the scoreboard, number 4, Jillian Oswald. She's a junior, 5'7". Also starting number 5, Bailey Runner. She's a senior, 5'7". Number 13, Peyton Gissette. She's a senior, 5'6" tall. Number 30 is Sydney Runyon. She's a sophomore. She's 5'11" tall. And the final starter in the Husky lineup, number 42, Michaela Moran. She's a sophomore, 6'3". Head coach is Keegan Cherry. Now the starters for the Lady Quakers of Plainfield. Number 5, Josie Rhodes. She is a sophomore, 6 feet tall. Number 20, that's Ellie Wilkerson. She's a sophomore, 5'10" tall. Number 22 is Audrey Talent. She's a sophomore, 5'7" tall. Number 23 is Sarah O'Day. She's a senior, 5'11". The final starter in the lineup for the Lady Quakers, number 33, Macy Woods. She's a junior, 5'9" tall. So they're getting ready to tip it off right now. Huskies are out on the floor. Lady Quakers are out there. A little bit of a jump around happening right there. Getting ready to blow the whistle. It's 5:58 on the wristwatch. Going to be 2 games here this evening. PutMeInSports.com will cover the 6 o'clock game. Will not cover the 7:30 contest. They're going to tip it up right now. Going to toss it up. Good toss. Tip to the backcourt. Controlled by Hamilton Heights. Jumping center right there for the Lady Quakers. Number 5, Josie Rhodes. She went up against number 42, Michaela Moran. 7:46 game clock. Huskies in the front court. The pass at elbow, right side, Michaela Moran. She'll hand it off. Jillian Oswald works it left side behind the arc. She'll go baseline. That was Gissette. Pass it out left side, shot off the mark. That was Sydney Runyon. Rebounding the basketball is Bailey Runner. They'll restart the offense. Hamilton Heights is still in the front court. 7:25 left. Going to maybe lose the handle. Going to be a jump ball. Lost it to the surface. That was Gissette. Locking her up in a hurry was number 22, Audrey Talent. Going to give the ball back to the Lady Quakers. Going to be a turnover in the book or for the Huskies. Working it left side on the dribble. Behind the arc, 3-point shot in the air. Got it. Nothing but net. Right elbow extended, credits the three-point shot, number 23, Sarah O'Day, 5'11 senior. She shoots 35% from three-point range. Right elbow extended, shot off the mark. Way to go for Peyton Gissette. Rebound putback is good. Jillian Oswald. It's a 3-2 contest. 6:50 left. We're in the first quarter, early going. Works it to the corner, tipped away, stolen by Bailey Runner. She'll pick it up in the front court of the Lady Quakers to the front court now of Hamilton Heights. So they'll work it out top with the basketball. Peyton Gissette. She'll pick up her dribble. She'll work it left side behind the arc. And on the dribble is Sydney Runyon out top. She'll keep the dribble alive. She'll pick up a screen from Michaela Moran. She'll pass it out top to Gissette. 6:18 on the game clock. 3-2 contest. Quakers in front. They'll work it down low. They'll take a shot. Wouldn't go, but she'll go to the foul line. Going to the foul line for Hamilton Heights is number 30, Sydney Runyon. A good entry pass to Sydney Runyon from Michaela Moran. First foul in the contest going to be whistled on number 5, Josie Rhodes. She's got one. First shot rimmed off long, wouldn't go. Karam deep. She'll chase that one down. And that was Sydney Runyon. She'll toss it back to the official. 6:12 left. We're in the first quarter. Couple of bounces. Solid bounce right there. Second shot on the way. Long off the rim, wouldn't go. Sydney Runyon couldn't convert on two. Long off the rim, but right on line. 3-2 contest. Ball's in the front court. Stolen in the front court by Peyton Gissette. She'll dish off Bailey Runner. Pass to the front court. They'll get it off the glass in the paint there. 2-point shot good by Michaela Moran. Credit a good long entry pass from Bailey Runner. 4-3 contest. Lady Huskies in front. Working it left side behind the arc. Elbow left side in the paint. She'll dribble in. She'll work against Michaela. They're going to call a bump foul. Michaela Moran going to get called for the foul. Going to the line is going to be number 23, Sarah O'Day. O'Day had the first bucket in the ball game. 3-point land, right elbow extended. She's going to the stripe right now. She'll shoot twice. Michaela Moran has one foul in the ball game. First shot good. 23, Sarah O'Day. 4-4 contest. Consolation game right now, right here at Plainfield High School. She'll eye the second one. She'll fly it. Got both of them. For 23, Sarah O'Day. She shoots 71% from the foul line. Ball brought in and across the timeline on the dribble is Bailey Runner. She'll work it right side opposite the scores bench. Away from the bench and now back to the bench. Out behind the arc on the dribble is Bailey Runner. Picks up a screen from Michaela. Work it to the corner. Peyton Gissette. Got to balance the floor. They'll hand the ball off to Jillian Oswald. Back out top. Ball carries out. Picked up by Michaela. They'll reset the offense. A little bit unorthodox there just for a moment. 5:02 on the game clock. They'll square it back up. They'll go left side off the glass. Get a good laid off the glass. 2-point bucket good for Jillian Oswald. It's 6-5. Lady Huskies by one. Out top of the basketball. They'll move it left side. Peyton Gissette guarding the basketball inside the arc. 2-point shot good. Number 23, Sarah O'Day. Maybe about 2 feet behind that shot would have been a 3. 7-6 contest. So working down low. Michaela lost the handle. Going back the other direction. The steal picked up by the Lady Quakers. Going back the other direction. And the shot goes in. 2-point land. Credit the bucket. 23, Sarah O'Day. Credit that last steal. Number 20, Ellie Wilkerson. Sophomore, 5'10". 4:08 on the game clock. 9-6 contest. Lady Quakers in front. Cross-court skip pass. She'll get it to Gissette. She'll track it down. She'll pick it back up. She'll dribble out top. Works it right side behind the arc to Sydney Runyon. Sophomore, 5'11". Works it left side out behind the arc. Got the shot. That was Peyton Gissette from 3-point land. Time to 9-9 contest. Back the other direction. Baseline jumper on the way. Got it. Number 5, Josie Rhodes. Picked the ball up and Good follow through from the baseline, about a 16-footer good for Rhodes. 3:29 on the game clock. We're in the first quarter, 11-9. Lady Quakers in front by 2. Back pedal drill. Got 2 Lady Quakers waiting to check in at the next dead ball. They'll work it down low to Michaela. It's all about a block shot. They're going to call foul. Pretty good effort there trying to block the shot. Looked pretty close, but they're going to put Michaela Moran on the stripe. They're going to whistle this foul on number 20, Ellie Wilkerson. She picks up 1 foul, her first in the ballgame. Couple of dribbles there at the free throw line. Michaela Moran, first shot up and good. Substitutions in the ball game for the Lady Quakers. We're going to see first time number 1, Anna Talent. And across from her on the lane is going to be number 3, Allie Good. Talent is a junior. She's 5'5". Good is a senior. She's 5'2". The 11-10 contest. Michaela Moran's second shot, also good. Ties the ball game at 11. 3:14 on the game clock. We're in the first quarter. Game 1 here tonight. Give you a kick. Sticking her leg out, trying to bounce past crossways, and Bailey Runner. She's got reflexes like a cat. Going to give the ball back to the Lady Quakers. Tossed in the backcourt. Crossing the timeline now on the dribble. Number 3, Allie Good. Out top of the basketball, Anna Talent. She'll dribble left side, elbow left side, lost the handle, got it back. They'll pass it behind the arc, right side, 3-point shot, good. Number 23, Sarah O'Day. Sarah O'Day is on fire here in the first quarter. 14-11, 3-point advantage for the Lady Quakers. Out top of the basketball, Sydney Runyon. She'll hand off to Peyton Dissett. 2:32 on the game clock. Working it out top, working back in. Right side behind the arc is Sydney Runyon. She'll dribble a couple times, hand off to Jillian Oswald. Double team, she'll cross-court skip pass. They'll try to work it down low with Dissett's pass, and it's deflected. Trying to get it down low to Sydney Runyon. Back the other direction, they'll go baseline. It'll flare around, wouldn't go. Lady Quakers board the basketball. They'll shoot again, and it's number 23, Sarah O'Day, with the rebound and the putback. About a 14-footer on the baseline. 1:58 on the game clock. 16-11, 5-point leader are the Lady Quakers. A pass to the corner, out top, towards the free throw line. Sydney Runyon hands the ball off to the number 4. That's Jillian Oswald. Jillian Oswald going to work it left side, behind the arc. 3-point shot off the mark, wouldn't go for Peyton Dissett. Rebound secured by number 5, Josie Rhodes. 1:30 left here in the first quarter. Out top of the basketball, they'll move it right side. Number 1, Anna Callan. To the corner, they'll go baseline drive, kick it back out. Near elbow, right side, wouldn't go. Rebound, Hamilton Heights, Michaela Moran. That shot taken by number 1, Anna Talent. 3-point shot, long. 3-point shot, good. Hamilton Heights. Right elbow extended. Bailey Runner for 3. 16-14. We'll mention Plainfield up by 2. Pass it out near in front of the bench there at Hamilton Heights. Goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Lady Huskies. Enter the ball game right now. Lady Quakers back in the ball game. Number 1, Anna Talent. Out top with the basketball. Free throw line. They'll work it to Sarah O'Day, Meyer. Sarah O'Day. Going to be a foul called in the paint. Going to be whistled. Going to be whistled on Bailey Runner. She wears number 5, picks up foul number 1. 55.9 seconds left. Going to be brought in front of the Husky bench in the front court. Brought in by Sarah O'Day. They move it around the ring and move it left side. Baseline. Number 1, Anna Talent. They'll move it back out top. Number 3, Allie Good. She'll pass it down low. They'll work it off the glass. 2-point bucket, good. Number 5, Josie Rhodes. 18-14. Hamilton Heights trail by 4. In the front court now, Bailey Runner on the dribble. 30 seconds left in the quarter. We're in the first quarter. Hamilton Heights on the dribble, on the drive. Off the glass, got it. Number 13, Peyton Dissett. Senior got the bucket. It's a 2-point ball game. Huskies trail by 2. Behind the arc, three-point shot, rimmed off, wouldn't go. Missing the shot there with Sarah O'Day. She is human. She's having a great first quarter. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to enter the ball game now on the dead ball. Going to be number 42 entering the ball game. That's Shannon Olenek. Shannon Olenek going to enter the ball game. She's a 5'9" sophomore. They're going to enter the basketball. Right of the bucket. They'll go off the glass. Got it in the paint. 2-point shot good. Number 23, Sarah O'Day. Credit a good pass on the entry from Anna Talent. Out top with the basketball. They're going to blow the whistle. 0.8 seconds left. Still time to catch and shoot. Hamilton Heights in the front court. 20-16. Lady Quakers by 4. 0.8 seconds left. To be brought in by Peyton Dissett. She'll be in the free throw line. No foul called. They're not going to whistle a foul. She couldn't get the bucket. That was Michaela Moran. And we'll go to a second quarter. At the end of one, the Lady Quakers 20, the Lady Huskies 16. And we'll mention this game is in part being brought to you by Bowl 32. 3-2 Fun. That's at 845 Westfield Road, Noblesville, Indiana, 46062. You can reach them by telephone 317-773-3381. Bowl32.com. Kids parties, bowling, arcade, and more. Laser tag and events. Amazing food and catering right there at Bowl 32, the west edge of Noblesville. That's 32, Bowl 32 in Noblesville. They also own the bowling alley in Anderson at Championship Lanes. So they're getting ready to inbound the basketball. First horn sounds. Second horn sounds. Alternate possession arrow going to give the basketball back to Hamilton Heights. They've had one tie-up. Huskies got the entry. We got the opening tip controlled by Michaela. Going to inbound the basketball. Peyton Dissett to the backcourt, gets it in to Sydney Runyon. She'll hand the ball off in the backcourt to Bailey Runner. Going to pick up a screen, left side, right side. They'll move the basketball. Bailey Runner, she'll go off the glass. Shot when to go. Rebound put back is good. Michaela Moran, right place, right time. She's 6'3". 7:38 on the game clock. Free throw line. They'll kick it back around to the corner baseline. 3-point shot, rimmed off, wouldn't go. Shot taken by number 23, Sarah O'Day. Rebound secured by Hamilton Heights. They'll go back the other direction. They'll go off the glass with Jillian Oswald's shot. Going back up with the shot was Sydney Runyon. She had her shot blocked. Going to end up in the hands of the Lady Quakers. They cross the timeline. Out top of the basketball, they'll work it right side on the dribble. Now left side on the dribble, number 20, Ellie Wilkerson. Behind the arc, they'll work it down baseline. They'll work it back out top now. 3-point shot on the way. Going to rim around, fall off, wouldn't go. Shot taken out top by number 1, Anna Talent. She shoots 40% from the 3-point stripe. She's 12 for 31 on the season. 6:49 on the game clock. Going to work it out top. Sydney Runyon going to hand the ball off to Jillian Oswald. 6:42 on the game clock. Working it right side, keeping the dribble alive is Jillian. She'll bring it back out top. She'll reset the offense. Working against her is number 1, Anna Talent. To the corner. 3-point shot on the way. Got it. Good follow through. That was Peyton Dissett from the right corner baseline. It's 21-20. Hamilton Heights back on top by 1. In the paint, off the glass, got the bucket. Going to call foul. She'll go to the foul stripe. Got the bucket. She'll get one more. At the free throw line, going to be number 20, Ellie Wilkerson. 5'10" sophomore. Foul's going to be whistled on Sydney Runyon. She picks up her first. 3-point play opportunity is good. For Ellie Wilkerson, she averages 15.8 points per game. She shoots 65% from the foul line. 6:12 left. Ball moving in the front court. Bailey Runner, back pedal dribble. Working against her is number 23, Sarah O'Day. To the corner, 3-point shot, going to call it a 2. Going to call it a 2. Shot goes in. That was Sydney Runyon from the right corner baseline, but it's a 2. Back the other direction on the dribble, number 23, Sarah O'Day. She'll bounce it in. They go in the paint. Underhanded scoop shot. wouldn't fall. Shot taken there by number 22. That was Audrey Talent, 5'7" sophomore. 5:38 on the game clock. Back to the corner. Shot on the way. Short off the mark. Wouldn't go. That was Peyton Bissett. Rebound secured. Back the other direction. That's number 20, Ellie Wilkerson. Wilkerson averages 6.5 rebounds per game. They'll toss it back around. And be stolen. Going back the other direction. Off the glass. Left-handed off the glass. Jillian Oswald for 2. 25-23. Going to steal it in the backcourt. Hamilton Heights come up with it. And it's going to be a 3-point shot. Goes down for number 4. And that's Jillian Oswald. And Hamilton Heights going to force a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout called by the Lady Quakers. 5:09 left here in the second quarter. It's 28-23 Huskies by 5. We'll mention this game is in part being brought to you by Irish Rubber Company. Since 1956, Irish Rubber Company has been a custom molder of rubber products. Irish Rubber Company, Cicero, 46034. That's in Hamilton County, right there at the stoplight in Cicero. One of the longest existing companies in Cicero, Indiana. They're located at 10 East Jackson Street. You can reach them by dialing 317-984-3561. We've brought in 84 feet away by the Lady Quakers. Hamilton Heights providing some pressure in the backcourt. They'll bounce it across the timeline. They'll work it right side on the dribble. Out top, they'll go left side behind the arc. Shot on the way, wouldn't go. That was number 20, Ellie Wilkerson. Rebound, Lady Huskies. Credit the board, Peyton Bissett. She'll dish off, coming up the middle right there. Out top on the stationary dribble is Bailey Runner. 4:40 left. Second quarter on the dribble. We'll work it left side behind the arc, Jillian Oswald. Going to be a reach-in foul. Going to be a hand check. Jillian Oswald will bring the ball in, out of bounds, right of the bucket on the baseline. They're going to whistle this foul. First foul in the contest on number 23, Sarah O'Day. Going to toss it in, backcourt, I should say, behind the three-point stripe, picked up by Bailey Runner. Defense is good by number 22, Audrey Talent. 4:25 left on the dribble. Out top right side is Bailey Runner. Back pedal dribble. She'll work it left side. Across the lane, kick it to the corner, Sydney Runyon. She'll bring the ball back out. They'll reset the offense with Jillian Oswald in front of the scorer's bench. Moving the basketball right side behind the arc. She'll travel baseline. She kicks to the opposite corner. Shot on the way, rimmed off, wouldn't go. That was Bailey Runner. Going to be a rebound picked up by the Lady Quakers. Number 23 with the board, that's Sarah O'Day. They work the ball in the front court on the dribble. Sarah O'Day, left elbow extended. She'll work it down low. Turnaround shot in the paint. Going to be a foul called. Basket didn't go in, but she'll go to the foul stripe. Number 5, Josie Rhodes. Foul's going to be whistled. Sydney Runyon, number 30. She'll have 2 in the ball game. Both teams with 4 fouls here in the first half. First shot rimmed around off the backboard and fell in. Congratulatories on the lane. She'll get one more. 3:49 on the game clock. We're in the second quarter. Second shot rimmed around, fell off, would go. Michaela Moran boards the basketball. She'll outlet left side. Bailey Runner going to trot across the 10-second line in the front court now. She'll move it to the corner. Peyton Bissett. She'll dribble once, cross-court skip pass to Sydney Runyon. She'll bring the ball back out. She'll set up the offense on her own. She'll pass it off and a handoff right there to Peyton Bissett. Ball's loose. It's stolen. Going back the other direction all by herself. Left side off the glass. Right-handed shot, but that's okay. Number 20, Ellie Wilkerson. 28-26. Lady Quakers have cut into the lead. Only a 2-point lead thus far for Hamilton Heights. They're going to work at the left side. They're going to count the bucket. That's Bailey Runner. She went from out top. Used the lane, went left side off the glass. She'll shoot one more. Foul's going to be whistled on the Lady Quakers. Number 30. Double check here. That's actually going to be number 33, Macy Woods. She picks up her first. And 3-point play is good for Bailey Runner. It's 31-26. They'll pass it to the front court, standing on the sideline right there with the foot. going to give the ball back to Hamilton Heights. Substitution going to check in before the inbound. We're going to see Chloe Henderson enter the ball game. Hamilton Heights wears number 24. She's a senior. Checking out of the ball game, number 30, Sydney Runyon. She'll get a breather. 3 minutes left before halftime. 31-26, Lady Huskies in the front court. On the dribble, working the left side, Bailey Runner to the corner. Chloe Henderson on the drive. She'll bring it back around. She'll reset the offense. She'll try to get it to Jillian Oswald. She's going to throw it across court. It's going to be picked up right there by the Lady Quakers. Going back the other direction, that's number 22, Audrey Talent. Behind the arc, working to the corner, 3-point shot on the way. Wouldn't go. That was number 5, Josie Rhodes. Rebound, Lady Huskies. Ball's in the hands of Bailey Runner, crossing the timeline. 2:24 on the game clock. She'll work it right side, back pedal dribble. She'll take a three. Got the bucket, 3-point back pedal shot. She's been watching Gus Etchison play. 34-26. Inside the arc, 2-point shot wouldn't go. Shot taken by Sarah O'Day of the Lady Quakers. Back the other direction. Michaela Moran, they're going to call blocking foul. Michaela Moran going to reach down in a hurry, pick up the gal trying to draw the charge. That was number 5, Josie Rhodes. Picks her up off the surface, and Michaela didn't really even care what the call was going to be. She found out it's going to be a blocking call. So Michaela Moran, nothing but sportsmanship. She's at the free throw line now. She'll bounce a few times. She'll eye it, fly it. She got the first one. Substitution in for the Lady Quakers. We're going to see number 42, Shannon Olenek, back in the ball game. Taking a breather is number 5, Josie Rhodes. Michaela Moran, if she hits this one, she'll have a substitution. Shot on the way, she got it. She got both of them. Michaela Moran going to exit the ball game. In the ball game for her is going to be number 32, Haley Champion. She's a 5'8" senior. 2 minutes left. 36-26. Lady Huskies by 10. In the front court with the basketball. Out top, they'll move it right side. That's 23, Sarah O'Day. Back out to O'Day, elbow right side to the corner. 3-point shot, good. Nothing but net. Credit the bucket. Number 33, Macy Woods. She shoots 18% from three-point land. You could have fooled me on that pretty shot. 3-point shot for Woods. 36-29. 7-point leader are the Huskies. With the ball in the backcourt. They're going to work it to the corner. Shot on the way. Peyton Dissett. Rimmed out, wouldn't go, chasing the ball. Going to try to lock it up. It's going to be a jump ball. Jump ball is going to be Haley Champion. Jumping it up with number 42, Shannon Olenek. The alternate possession arrow going to give it back to the Lady Quakers. 1:13, clock moving. Second quarter, Lady Huskies by 7. Ball's in the front court on the dribble. Lady Quakers. Way out top, Jillian Oswald guarding the basketball. They'll pass it left side. They get the ball back out top. Number 22, Audrey Talent. They'll work it down low. She's going to sprain an ankle. They're going to call a double check here. They may call a foul here. But number 20, Ellie Wilkerson, might have stepped on the side of her foot. Didn't get the full brunt of the twisted ankle. She's going to go on. But that's a good thing because a twisted ankle, something you just don't even want to think about. Out top with the basketball, 54 seconds. Front court with the basketball, plenty of distance there. Chloe Henderson guarding the basketball. They'll work it down left side behind the arc. I should say outside the paint, trying to take the shot, got fouled in the act of shooting. She'll shoot twice. Going to the foul line, we're going to see number 23, Sarah O'Day. She'll step to the stripe, and the foul's going to be whistled on Bailey Runner. She has 2. Both teams with 6 here in the first half. First shot rims off, wouldn't go. 36-29. Lady Huskies by 7. 44.6 seconds left. They're going to enter the ball game. Coach Keegan Cherry going to bring Michaela Moran back in the ball game. Taking a breather is 32, Haley Champion. Michaela Moran down low on the block, left side. 4 Huskies on the lane. 2 on the lane for the Lady Quakers. Rimmed off, wouldn't go. Rebound Number 5, that's Bailey Runner. So she'll bring the ball across the timeline at a walk pace, 35 seconds left. Out top, 3 Lady Quakers out top guarding their individual players on the dribble crossing over. Out top, Bailey Runner. Going to call 5-second closely guarded. Not sure the closely guarded was being shown. I'm sure that one of the coaches might have seen if the closely guarded call was being administered, but they blow the whistle and they give it back to the Lady Quakers. In front of the scores bench, Zen Small keeping the score right there for the Lady Huskies. Crossing the timeline, working it right side on the dribble. For 23, Sarah O'Day. Out top, they'll dish it to Anna Talent. She'll work it down low. Back to O'Day. 3-point shot on the way. Got the bucket. Number 33, Macy Woods, hits the 3. Near the buzzer. Huskies going to have a shot at the other end. Ball's going to be tipped away. Block shot, Jillian Oswald. So we'll go to halftime. It's a 4-point advantage for the Lady Huskies. So we'll go to a 10-minute intermission, 36-32. Lady Huskies in front. And we'll remind you, this game is in part being brought to you by Reynolds Farm Equipment and the Combine Cafe, just north of 266th Street. Take US 31 north to 276th Street. The Combine Cafe right there at 1451 East 276th Street, Atlanta, Indiana, 46031. You can reach them by telephone at 317-758-4116. You'll find not only Reynolds Farm Equipment and John Deere Green right there at 276th Street, you'll be able to stop in for a good set-down meal or a takeout meal at the Combine Cafe. Same location, same friendly faces. Reynolds Farm Equipment and the Combine Cafe right there on US 31. We'll also mention this game is in part being brought to you by Smith's Jewelers. Smith's Jewelers, they're at 98 North 9th Street, Noblesville, Indiana. Great people, great customer service, and great selection. Smith's Jewelers has over 70 years of history providing Noblesville and the surrounding area with fine quality jewelry. Visit Smith's Jewelers on the square in downtown Noblesville. Hours of operation, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Saturday, they're open 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can dial them up in Noblesville at 317-773-3383. That's Smith's Jewelers in Odell, right there off the square in Noblesville. We'll also remind you this game is in part being brought to you by Ace Scrap Metal. Ace Scrap Metal, they're located at 1715 East 226th Street, Cicero, Indiana, 46034. Ace Scrap Metal, north of Westfield, Indiana, along US 31 northbound. Ace Scrap Metal, located on the east side of US 31, just north of State Road 38. That's just a hop, skip, and a jump to the north of G.W. Pierce Auto Parts. By telephone, you can find them at 317-758-5495. That's Ace Scrap Metal. They'll buy your scrap for cash. So make sure you hold on to your scrap metal. Let it accumulate. Take it out to Ace Scrap Metal on US 31. They'll turn your scrap metal into dollar bills. We'll also remind you this game is in part being brought to you by Adler Attorneys. Adler Attorneys, you can find them on the web at www.noblesvilleattorney.com. They'll help you with family law, personal injury, estate planning, litigation, guardianship, and real estate law. Personal service, dependable counsel. They're located at 136 South 9th Street, Noblesville, Indiana, 46060. You can dial them up by telephone, 773-1974. That's Raymond M. Adler. You can reach Raymond M. Adler on the email. Just go to Ray, the @ NoblesvilleAttorney.com. If you want to reach Seth R. Wilson, go to Seth, the @ NoblesvilleAttorney.com. That's Adler Attorneys in Noblesville. 6:20 on the intermission clock. 36-32, Lady Huskies by 4 at halftime. And we'll also remind you, tonight's game is being brought to you by Indiana Express Rentals. Indiana Express Rentals, they're located at 1708 South 8th Street, Noblesville, Indiana. You can dial them up at 317-773-4800. Again, their number is 317-773-4800. They're authorized dealer for Penske Truck Rentals, one-way and local for households and businesses. Cargo vans up to 26 feet commercial with lift gates. Full line of moving supplies, locally owned and operated since 1998. Owner is on site daily. They are open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. They're open on Saturday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's Indiana Express Rentals. They're on the south edge of Noblesville. And also bringing this game to you is Lisa Stokes Bear. She's a realtor. She's a broker. Century 21 Sheets in Carmel, right there at 4929 East 96th Street. It's actually Indianapolis, but it's just right across the street from Hamilton County. We'll mention she's experienced, she's knowledgeable. Lisa Stokes Bear, care, concern, helping you find the home that you are looking for. Lisa Stokes Bear, you can contact Lisa by phone or by text message. 317-513-4086. Again, her number is 317-513-4086. Lisa Stokes Bear, realtor, broker, Century 21. This game is also in part being brought to you by Main Street Mortgage, a local full-service mortgage broker located in Cicero. Owner, Brian Baer, has more than 20-plus years of mortgage loan origination experience. Brian offers a full array of mortgage products from no money down to 20% down conventional mortgage loans. He offers personal customer service, expert knowledge of all mortgage loans, and the lowest interest rates you will find. Call today and start saving money now. 317-420-5192. Again, that number is 317-420-5192. Brian Baer and Main Street Mortgage, a great combination. This game is also in part being brought to you by FritzandFishers.com since 1983. Visit them online or visit them on site. 317-842-2228. That's to reach their dealership in Fishers, Indiana. They have great cars, great prices, great customers. 2 Hamilton County locations. One is Fritz and Fishers at 8599 East 116th Street, Fishers, Indiana. We'll also mention, it's Fritz in Noblesville, 2400 Westfield Road, Noblesville, Indiana. That's right between Noblesville and Westfield along State Road 32. You can explore their quality used car inventory. Visit them online or visit them on site. That's FritzandFishers.com, FRITZ. 2 minutes left in the intermission. Lady Quakers have come on out. They're taking some shots at their leisure. Hamilton Heights still in the locker room. We'll mention 36-32, Lady Huskies by 4. This game halfway through. We got another 16 minutes coming up. We'll mention this game is also being brought to you by Sign Production. A business with a good sign is a sign of good business. Computer-generated, painted, and sandblasted signs, billboard advertising, large format signage, vehicle graphics, and lettering, along with banners and window lettering. Sign Production since 1985. They're located west of Arcadia out on Devaney Road, and you can reach them by dialing 317-984-3765, or you can dial them by cell phone or leave a message or send a text to 317-946-2424. That's Sign Production west of Arcadia. This game is also in part being brought to you by PutMeInSports.com since 2008. We'll mention this game is being brought to you as a simulcast, live audio simulcast, HamiltonCountyTelevision.com. More schools, more sports, more coverage. We'll also mention PutMeInSports.com has been bringing internet radio high school sports to the listening ears of the IHSAA fans. Over 900 games in total. That's in 12 years. Football in the fall with the Tipton Blue Devils. Basketball in the winter with the Hamilton Heights boys and girls varsity basketball. And baseball each spring at Lafayette Central Catholic Knights. PutMeInSports.com since 2008. They're going to inbound the basketball. Going to be brought in by the Lady Huskies. Getting ready to bring the ball in. Everybody says they're looking to be ready. They're checking the scores bench. Double checking here. Got the clock set, 8 minutes. They're going to hand the ball to Bailey Runner. She'll toss it to the backcourt. Picked up by Peyton Bissett. Back across the timeline. They'll get it to Bailey. She'll dribble it right side to the corner. Three-point shot in the air. Got it. Jillian Oswald, nothing but net in front of the Husky bench. 39-32, 7-point advantage. Lady Huskies will work it right side. Back behind the arc, they're working back out top. Moving the basketball. Three-point shot in the air. Got it. Nothing but net for the Lady Quakers. Starting where she left off, number 23, that's Sarah O'Day, 5'11 senior. Crossing the timeline with the basketball, going to work it right side. Peyton Bissett keeping the dribble alive. They're going to work it left side. On the dribble, go baseline. Jillian Oswald out front of the scores bench. Going to track the ball down. Saves it in the front court. That's Peyton Bissett. Cross-court skip pass. Shot off the mark. Wouldn't go for Jillian Oswald. Credit the rebound right there. Lady Quakers. They'll go down low off the glass. Shot wouldn't go. Good defensive mechanism right there for Michaela Moran. Made that shot difficult. Michaela comes up with the rebound. Dishes it off. Bailey Runner. They go baseline drive. Peyton Bissett. Outside Bailey. Works her right side behind the arc. Number 30, it's Sydney Runyon. She'll dribble it back out top. They'll reset the offense. She'll hand off to Jillian Oswald. Plenty of space there. She'll dribble in. She'll kick it to the corner. Peyton Bissett. She'll back her way back in. She'll tip it and be out top with the basketball. Bailey Runner. 6.5 minutes left. Played a minute and a half here in the third quarter. They're working bounce pass inside the arc. 2-point shot good. Sydney Runyon, nothing but net. Credit a good pass from Bailey. 41-35. Ball's in the front court. Outside the paint. Got the bucket. Pretty looking shot right there for the number 22. That was Audrey Talent. 41-37. 4-point ball game. 6 minutes left. To the corner. They're working to Peyton Bissett. You cross the lane. Work it down low. Off the glass. Got the bucket. Michaela Moran. Pretty good timing right there with Peyton Bissett on the assist. They'll work it down low. There's another handed shot. Wouldn't go off the rim for the Lady Quakers. Back the other direction. That shot taken by 22 Audrey Talent. Going back the other direction. One shot and rebound. Hamilton Heights with the basketball in the front court. We're going to right side. Going to be a reach-in foul. And a whistle this one on the Lady Quakers. 3 Lady Quakers going to check in at this dead ball. They'll ask them to enter the ball game now. Foul's going to be whistled on 33. Macy Wood, she has 2 in the ball game. So 3 in the ball game right there for the Lady Quakers. We'll try to capture them as the game goes along. Working on the dribble. Left side behind the arc, Jillian Oswald back out top. So in the ball game for the Lady Quakers, number 23, Sarah O'Day. She's guarding the basketball right now as Bailey Runner. Bailey going to cross the lane across and traveling to the three-point line. Got the bucket. Going to be a 2. Sydney Runyon. Pretty good range right there. She has shot 3 in this ball game that were close to three-point land, but she takes the 2. And they're working it back around. We're going to bounce pass right side behind the arc on the dribble. Kick it back behind the opposite arc and move the ball back around out top. Sydney Runyon guarding the basketball. Out top is 23, Sarah O'Day. Three-point shot, left, right elbow extended. Good block out by Michaela. Shot wouldn't go for 42. Shanna Olenek back the other direction. Three-point shot, Jillian Oswald. Nothing but net. Left elbow extended. 48-37. Lady Huskies by 11. Going to be a full 60-second timeout called. And we'll remind you this game is also in part being brought to you by Noblesville Trophies. They're located at 1720 South 10th Street, Noblesville, Indiana. Your one-stop shopping trip for trophies, plaques, and awards. Visit Noblesville Trophies at the south edge of Noblesville, where the customer finishes first. On the web, you can find them at noblesvilletrophies.com. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can reach them by telephone, 317-773-7391. That's Noblesville Trophies. They're in Noblesville, the south edge, right here on 10th Street. So first horn sounds. 30-second timeout, 4:25 left here in the ball game. They're working it back around. And I'm getting some notifications on my phone, trying to read them. They got a daughter, Carly, and son-in-law, Colton. They're in the hospital. They're getting ready to have a child. They say by 7 p.m. it should be here. Goes by the name of Easton Elbrett. So they bring the ball in. 4:21 on the game clock. On the dribble, right side, back pedal dribble. Moving the basketball out top. They're working to number 1, Anna Talent. Working left side, elbow left side. They'll dish it off to 23, Sarah O'Day. She'll cross the lane. She'll take a shot. She got fouled in the act of shooting. Double check. They're not going to call a shot. They're going to bring the ball in left of their own baseline bucket. You got a whistle right there. I'm going to talk something over. I'm not sure, but they're going to double check this play here. They're going to the scorer's bench. So conversation. Trying to have conversation right there. The officials talking with the bench. Plainfield Quaker bench. They're just double checking who the foul was on. They don't want to get the foul situation discombobulated. Could prove something difficult to work with later. So the foul's whistled on, gets set. She picks up number 1. They'll work a bounce pass. Back out top with the basketball on the dribble. 33, that's Macy Woods. She'll dish it off. Left-handed shot, free throw line. Credit the bucket, number 3, Allie Good. She's a 5'2" senior. She averages 1 point per ball game. She's above that now here in the third quarter. On the dribble, right side with the basketball. On the dribble is Jillian Oswald. Kick it behind the arc, left side. Dribble lane. She'll dish off the glass. They're going to count the bucket. Going to be a whistle. And Peyton Bissett makes another good pass to her 6'3" teammates, Michaela Moran. So fouls whistled on number 42, Shanna Olenek. She picks up number 2. Team foul number 2 here in the second half. Lady Huskies with 1 here in the second half. 3-point play opportunity. Michaela Moran, first shot, only shot, got it. Michaela shooting good free throws today. 3 points at the stripe on that play for Michaela. 51-39. Working it back left side on the dribble. They're going to work it into paint. Couldn't get the first shot. Rebound put back is good. Credit the bucket, number 5, Josie Rhodes. They're working it back out top now. On the dribble right now. The baseline jumper wouldn't go. Rebound put back, going to be a foul on the rebound. Going back to the stripe, we're going to see Michaela Moran. So it's going to be the foul whistle on 23, Sarah O'Day. She's got 2 in the ball game. Michaela Moran going to shoot twice. First shot rimmed around, fell off. She'll get one more. 3:12 left here in the third quarter. 51-41. Lady Huskies by 10. Couple of dribbles. Michaela Moran flies the second one. Rimmed around, fell off. Rebound number 1, Anna Talent for Plainfield. Back the other direction. Left elbow extended, the bounce pass, work it in. Number 5, Josie Rhodes. Outside the paint, she'll kick it to the outside the arc. Left side to move the basketball back around. Right side, number 33, Macy Woods. Guarding her, Jillian Oswald. Back out top, they'll move it to Sarah. Working at number 23, Sarah O'Day. They're working down low, shot off the mark. Wouldn't go, rebound, Bailey Runner. Bailey Runner with the basketball to the front court. She'll bring it back out. She's working against number 23, Sarah O'Day. To the left corner baseline, 3-point shot, good. Jillian Oswald. Oswald's on fire here in the second half. Could have used some of those points versus Martinsville. Working on the left side with the basketball. 2:22 on the game clock. Bounce it to the right in the paint there, just outside the paint. That was to Josie Rhodes. Out top, 3-point shot, rimmed off, wouldn't go. Rebound, Michaela Moran. That shot taken by number 1, Anna Talent. Back the other direction. Crossing the timeline is Bailey Runner. A sub waiting to check in for the Lady Quakers. She's at the scorer's bench now. Go bounce to the left side. Behind the arc, lost the handle. Peyton Bissett might have dribbled it off her foot. Sent that ball awry. And they're going to say that she had possession, and Coach Keegan Cherry going to get the timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. 1:52 left here in the third quarter. Hamilton Heights up 54-41. We'll also mention Indiana Sports Talk. Since 1994, you can join the coach, Bob Level, every Friday and Saturday night. That includes tonight, all across the state of Indiana for Indiana Sports Talk, 9:30 p.m. to midnight, affiliated with nearly 40 radio stations statewide. You can go online to find out the affiliates. It's at www.networkindiana.com/affiliates. You can check out where you can hear his program. You can hear it locally out of Indianapolis at 107.5 FM. That's where you can hear JMV weekdays from 3 to 6. Out top with the basketball, Bailey Runner. She'll work it right side. She'll bounce it outside. Jillian Oswald back to Bailey. 1:44 clock moving. Bailey works it back out in front of the Husky bench. Jillian Oswald on the dribble. She'll spin move back outside to Bailey. She'll go baseline. They'll kick it back out top to Peyton Bissett. She'll work it left side, left elbow. That was to Sydney Runyon. Moves it left side behind the arc. Left of center to Jillian. She'll pass it to the corner, Bailey Runner. Skip pass. 2-point shot on the way. Peyton Bissett straddling the 3-point line. Lady Husky straddling that line today in this ball game. Probably giving away about 4, maybe 5 additional points. But they probably don't care. 56-41. Bounce pass. They'll work the ball in. Number 5, that's Josie Rhodes. She'll kick it back out behind the arc. They'll move the basketball into paint. Shot off the glass. Good. That's number 33, Macy Woods. She averages 6.6 points per ball game. 43 seconds left here in the third quarter. They'll work at elbow left side, Sydney Runyon. Need some pretty good defense right there. They're going to call a foul. Double team. Having trouble. She was holding on to the ball. Kept that ball high, and they're going to whistle a foul on Lady Quaker. It's going to be number 33, Macy Woods. She picks up number 3. They'll work at left side. Michaela Moran, she lost her footing. going back the other direction with the basketball. Number 5, Josie Rhodes. Bounce pass across the lane, going to be a kick. Last touch is going to be kicked by Hamilton Heights. 56-43, a 13-point advantage for the Lady Huskies. Brought in, left of the bucket on the baseline. They'll bring it in, chest pass. Off the glass, got the bucket. Credit the bucket, number 20, Ellie Wilkerson. 2 points. 56-45. Cross-court skip pass, Jillian Oswald. Front court, working it to Peyton Bissett. Cross-court skip pass to Bailey. She'll take it opposite way to the corner. Sydney Runyon on the dribble. And she'll hand the ball back off to Bailey Runner. Cross-court skip pass down low in the paint. Shot going to go for Michaela. Rebound fought for, can be picked up by number 5, Josie Rhodes. And the buzzer sounds with the ball in Josie's hand. We'll go to a fourth quarter. At the end of 3, Hamilton Heights 56 and Plainfield 45. And we'll also remind you, those Indiana Pacers having a good season. They are number 2. They're number 2 in the Eastern Conference Central Division. They're behind the Milwaukee Bucks. Those Milwaukee Bucks have the best record in the NBA. But those Pacers are staying right behind them. We'll mention the Pacers going to play tonight, 7:30 start time tonight. And they'll be away. They'll be at Atlanta. They'll play against the Hawks tonight. They'll have another game on the road. It'll be Monday. That'll be the 6th of January. They will be at the Hornets. We'll mention those Indiana Pacers are currently 22 and 13. They're 8.5 games back from the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks are 31 and 5. Go figure. But we do have a commentator on a TV program. That's Quinn Buckner. He played for the Bucks after he left IU. Ball's in the front court. Bounce pass left side. Inbound to the Lady Quakers. We're in the fourth quarter, chipped away, going to be stolen. Stolen right there is Bailey Runner. She's going to walk across the timeline. 56-45. 7:38 on the game clock. On the dribble is Bailey. Behind the arc, they'll pass it to Dissett. They'll go to the corner. Jillian Oswald. She'll bounce it back to Dissett. She'll drive the lane. 2-point bucket, good. 5'6" Peyton Dissett for 2. 58-45. Front court now on the dribble, crossing over. In the paint, she'll go up with a shot. Nothing but net. Underhanded scoop shot. Credit the bucket, number 22, Audrey Talent, 5'7" sophomore. Lady Huskies to the front court. Baseline. Dissett back out top to Bailey. Behind the arc, 3-point shot on the way off the mark for Jillian. Rebound secured by number 5, Josie Rhodes. The Lady Quakers back the other direction. We go in the paint. Shot off the glass. Got the bucket. She'll shoot one more. Going to the foul line after making the bucket is number 20, Ellie Wilkerson. Yes, substitution. Michaela Moran going to check back in the ball game, taking a breather for the Lady Huskies. Number 32, Haley Champion. Foul's going to be whistled on 32 Champion. She picks up her first foul in the game. Turn around, she'll get the bucket. 3-point play is good for Ellie Wilkerson. Free throw line. They brought the ball in. Sydney Runyon. Going to be a traveling violation. Got some hands there. A little bit of hands there. No foul called. But they're going to call a travel on Sydney Runyon. 58-50. 8-point advantage for the Lady Huskies. Going to be brought in baseline. Right in the bucket by the Lady Quakers. She'll bounce it in. Works it in, number 5, Josie Rhodes. She took a shot, bounced around off the glass, got the bucket. Josie Rhodes for 2. Back the other direction. Going to be a blocked shot. Going left side, trying to go off the glass with Jillian Oswald. Got her shot blocked. It goes out of bounds. It just means the Huskies get the ball back, but they'll have to bring it in bounds. Left of the bucket, just barely. Jillian Oswald, she'll get in the paint, got the bucket, going to float around the rim and fall off. That was number 42, Kayla Moran. She'll shoot twice this time. Foul's going to be whistled. Number 5, Josie Rhodes. She picks up number 3 in the ball game. Team foul number 5 for the Quakers. Hamilton Heights with 2 here in the second half. First shot rimmed around and fell in. Michaela Moran. Huskies going to put all 4 back on defense. Just going to be one. It's going to be Michaela at the free throw line. They've got 4 for the Quakers defensively for a rebound, and they'll rebound it. Wouldn't go. She got the front end. Going to go full court pressure. Lady Huskies. Cross court skip pass. They'll pass it to the front court. Number 20, Ellie Wilkerson. Cross court behind the arc. 3-point shot on the way. Rimmed off. Wouldn't go. Shot taken there by 23, Sarah O'Day. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Huskies. 6:15 on the game clock. 59-52. Lady Huskies by 7. Left of the bucket on the baseline. Lady Quaker's going to inbound. Going to be brought in by Audrey Talent. She'll take it to the corner. She'll dish it back in the paint. Turn around. She'll pop it outside. Inside out play. 3-point play. Good. Right at the bucket. Number 20, Ellie Wilkerson. Going to be a blocking foul. Trying to cut her off at the sideline. Going to be a foul whistle on Wilkerson as Jillian Oswald try to make it a split right up the sideline. Pushed out of bounds. 5:59 left. Lady Huskies going to inbound in their own front court opposite of the scores bench. They'll work it left side to the corner. Jillian Oswald. 3-point shot good. Credit the assist to Bailey Runner. Jillian Oswald still on fire in the second half. 62-55 to go off the glass. Got the bucket. 2-point bucket, number 20, Ellie Wilkerson. She's lighting up. She does average 15.8. 62-57. Lady Quakers trail by 5. Ball's in the front court. Behind the arc. 3-point shot. Peyton Doucette. Rims off long. Got her own rebound. Chased that board down. It was a long carom. Right of center. They'll go back to the corner. Peyton Doucette going to throw the ball away. Trying to get it to Michaela. Reaching up. Bring the ball down. Going to be a steal. Lost the handle. That was a good steal by Ellie Wilkerson. They're going to say the ball belongs to Hamilton Heights. Alternate possession. Jump ball situation. 5:05 on the game clock. Right of the bucket, going to be brought in by Peyton Doucette. Full court pressure by the Lady Quakers. Going to relax a little bit, pick up at half court. They'll pass it to the front court in the corner. Jillian Oswald back out top to Bailey. To the corner, they'll work it to Sydney Runyon. Going to tip the ball back. Going to be last touch by Sydney. That ball caromed on the block. Right back into the arms of Sydney. She couldn't hold it. Goes out of bounds. Going to be a 30-second timeout called by the Huskies. Coach Tegan Cherry. 4:50 left here in the fourth quarter. 62-57. And I will remind you, coming up here in May, I know it's just January 4th. It's getting colder out there. That weather's getting colder. But we'll mention, you can see REO Speedwagon and Styx. They're going to headline Carb Day on May 22nd of 2020. It's going to start at 3:30 p.m. Styx will go first. Then it'll be REO Speedwagon. General admission is only $30. It's going to happen in turn number 4 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. That might be a good concert. I believe it will. I'm a big Kevin Cronin fan. Out top of the basketball, moving it to the front court, bounces down low. Off the glass, got the bucket. Number 20, Ellie Wilkerson. And Michaela was right in her face trying to defend. Back the other direction. 3-point leader. Shot from the corner. 3-point land. Wouldn't go for Peyton Doucette. Chasing down the rebound. Going to be picked up by Lady Quaker. Number 5, Josie Rhodes. Going baseline. They'll go off the glass. Shot wouldn't go. She'll go to foul line. Number 23, Sarah O'Day. She's going to go back to the free throw line. Might be the first time here in the second half. She made 11 there in the first half, scoring the basketball. Fouls whistle, Hamilton Heights. Number 4, Jillian Oswald. She's got 1. First shot up and good. Credit the bucket. Number 23, Sarah O'Day. 4:14 left in the ball game for the Lady Huskies. Number 24, Chloe Henderson, senior class member. She is 5'9". She's down low on the block, adjacent to Michaela. Second shot goes in also. Number 23, Sarah O'Day. 62-61. Lady Quakers have crawled back in it. They were down by 10 in the third. Out top of the basketball, working to the left side. On the dribble to the corner baseline. Peyton to set. Back out top, they'll work to Jillian. Free throw line, she'll kick it outside. 3-point shot short off the mark. That was Chloe Henderson. Back the other direction, it'll be a steal. Nope, going to get the ball back. They'll move the basketball in the paint. They'll go off the glass. Going to be a foul called. Going to the foul stripe for the Lady Quakers will be number 5, Josie Rhodes. Josie Rhodes, also a 5-rebounder per game gal right there for the Lady Quakers. Fouls whistle number 24, Chloe Henderson. She's got 2. First shot up and good. Number 5, Josie Rhodes. Josie shoots 73% from the foul line. She'll eye the second one, fly it, it'll go long off the rim. Rebound comes out to Jillian Oswald crossing the timeline. She'll work it back to Bailey Runner. She'll dribble in. She'll go in the paint off the glass. Shot going to go. Rebound, they're going to call a jump ball. Going to be a simultaneous tie-up right there on the rebound. Bailey Runner locking it up with number 22, Audrey Talent. Also possession arrow gives it back to Hamilton Heights. They'll bring it in right at the bucket on the baseline. They'll work it down low. Michaela Moran, her shot wouldn't fall. Back out of there. Going to save the basketball from going out of bounds. Belongs to the Lady Quakers. Crossing the timeline. They'll work it left side down low. Off the glass. She's open. Credit the bucket. Number 23, Sarah O'Day. 64-62. Lady Quakers in front by 2. 3:13 left on the dribble. Bailey Runner off the glass, got the bucket. She got fouled on the way up. She'll get one more. Coach Keegan Cherry going to check back in with Sydney Runyon. She'll be after the end of the game right now. The foul's whistled on number 24. Let's double check. It's going to be number 5, Josie Rhodes. She picks up number 4 in the ball game. Taking a breather is going to be Chloe Henderson at the foul line. 3-point play opportunity is good for Bailey Runner. Lady Huskies by 1. Seesaw battle on the scoreboard now. 65-64. Ball's in the front court. 3 minutes left. Turnaround jumper off the glass. Wouldn't go. Fight for the board. Michaela, she saved it to Jillian. That shot taken down low. Wouldn't go for number 20, Ellie Wilkerson. Back the other direction, and Sydney Runyon in the paint, left side off the glass, gets the bucket. Hamilton Heights by 3. Timeout on the floor. 67-64. 2:47 left here in the fourth quarter. And we'll also remind you that Leonard Skinner, 2020, their summer tour, they're on their farewell tour. You know, they've been playing some rock and roll for a long time now. They're going to start their tour on March the 7th. It'll start in Savannah, Georgia. They'll have 16 tour dates, but they will make it to Indianapolis on July 31st. They'll be with Travis Tritt and Eli Young Band. That concert will happen at White River State Park in Indianapolis. That's a good place to see a concert. I saw Huey Lewis right there, probably about 15 years ago or so. Bring the ball in. Crossing the timeline, Lady Quakers. 2:40 on the game clock. Left side, they're working through the corner. Double team for the Huskies in the corner. Trying to move the ball around. They'll move back the other way. 3-point shot in the air. Rimmed out. Wouldn't go. Shot taken by 33, Macy Woods. Lady Quakers come up with the rebound. They lose the handle. It goes out of bounds. Going to belong to Hamilton Heights. Can be brought in right at the bucket on the baseline. Peyton Bissett will trigger the inbound. Full court pressure. 3, now 4 in the backcourt for the Lady Quakers. They bring it into Sydney Runyon. They'll get it back to point guard, number 4, Jillian Oswald. She'll work it back around. They're going to call foul. They're going to call a reach-in foul. It's going to be on the Lady Quakers. 2:18 left. They're going to whistle its foul on number 23, Sarah O'Day. She picks up number 3. Team foul number 8 here in the second half on the Quakers. The Lady Huskies with 4 in the second half. Going to the foul line, going to shoot 1 in bonus. They're going to call a whistle, and then we'll double check here. 67-64. They'll continue with the ball game. Bounce pass to Jillian. She'll shoot the 1 in bonus. Got the first one. She got the first one. She'll get 1 more. Never thought girls could play so good. They're playing good. They're playing rough. They're playing to win. Second shot up and also good. Jillian Oswald brought in. 69-64. Lady Huskies by 5. Crossing the timeline with a lengthy pass. They're working back around number 20, Ellie Wilkerson. Behind the arc. Shot in the air, short off the mark. Wouldn't go for 23. Sarah O'Day. Rebound, Lady Huskies. Ball's in the hands of Jillian Oswald. Going to be another foul in the backcourt. Going to whistle this foul on number 23, Sarah O'Day. Sarah O'Day going to pick up number 4 in the ball game. You can tell she is a team player. 69-64. She'll have a conversation right there with Coach Kurt Bench. First shot wouldn't go. Wouldn't earn the second one. That was Jillian Oswald in the front court now with the basketball. 3-point shot on the way. Got it. Number 33, Macy Woods. 5'9" junior. Cuts the lead to 2. Hamilton Heights crossing the timeline. Works it to Sydney. Back out to Jillian Oswald. They're going to call a jump ball. They're going to call a jump ball right there. Double team tie-up. The ball's going to go back to the Lady Quakers. 69-67. Clock moving. 1:38 left. Fourth quarter crossing the timeline. Bounce pass right side behind the arc. Sarah O'Day will work it left side. They'll bounce it low just outside the paint. Turnaround jumper. Off the mark wouldn't go. Fighting for the board. Michaela Moran. They're going to call another jump ball. I'm not so sure these jump balls aren't just bailouts for a non-call. But anyway, going to be a jump ball. They'll give it back to Hamilton Heights. Alternate possession arrow. Ball comes in. The arrow will switch back. So they're going to bring it in. Out top, tipped the fingers, went out of bounds off of Sydney Runyon. Difficult pass to chase down. I'm going to give it back to the Lady Quakers in their own front court. She'll pass it to the backcourt. That was Wilkerson. 1:22 on the game clock. 2-point leader are the Lady Huskies. Out top of the basketball. Bounce pass behind the arc. They're moving around 33. Macy Woods. Down low, a baseline jumper. Wouldn't go. Going to be tipped out of bounds. Going to be a block shot, we think, by Michaela Moran. So they'll give the ball back to the Lady Quakers. They'll bring it in on their own baseline, right of the bucket. 1:09 left. Looking to bring it in. Looking, finally does. Behind the arc. Turnaround jumper inside the three-point line. It's a 2, but just barely. Number 33, Macy Woods, ties the ball game at 69. Ball's in the front court on the dribble. Jillian Oswald. Under a minute. 52 seconds. Lady Huskies in the front court. Stationary dribble out top for Jillian Oswald. Guarding her somewhat closely is Sarah O'Day. She'll dribble right side, break containment. She'll work it left side now to the corner. Peyton Dissett. Dissett brings it back out, works it right side in front of the scores bench. Bailey Runner. 30 seconds left. Fourth quarter, they're working left side. High pass. Goes out of bounds. Couldn't reach it right there. Peyton Dissett. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to belong to the Lady Quakers when we come back from timeout. 69-69. 27.5 seconds left. And wow, basketball at its finest. We'll also mention when you get home, you can watch football. Wild card weekend happening right now. Tell you what, the first game still happening, probably about over, getting close. It started at 4:35. Buffalo and Houston. That's at Houston. And then later tonight, it's going to be Tennessee and New England. That's going to happen about 8:15 p.m. They're saying there might be some snow in New England, so we'll see. They've seen it there before, even recently. And then tomorrow, the NFC matchups. Game 1 tomorrow at 1:05 will be Minnesota and New Orleans. And game 2 will be 4:40 p.m. That'll be Seattle and Philadelphia. And then they'll go to next week on January 11th and 12th. That's Saturday and Sunday for divisional round. And then on Sunday, a week after, will be the championship in the conference on the 19th. And that Super Bowl going to happen, Super Bowl 54, on February 2nd. Hard Rock Stadium, Miami Gardens, Florida. We'll see. In the front court, 18 seconds. Works to the left side behind the arc. Back out right side, they'll work it to Sarah. Shot in the paint, wouldn't go. 2-point shot slipped out. Shot taken by Wilkerson. 7 seconds, 6 seconds off the glass. She'll take a shot, rimmed out. She got fouled. She'll shoot twice. Bailey Runner went coast to coast. Tried to go off the glass. Shot wouldn't go, but she got fouled. 4.3 left. Foul's going to be whistled on number 5, Josie Rhodes. She played a wonderful game. She's going to check out of the ball game with her 5th foul. Back in the ball game, number 1 is Anna Talent. Going to be a timeout call. And try to ice Bailey Runner at the free throw line. She's got 2 shots available. 4.3 seconds left. 69-69. Hamilton Heights and Plainfield. Will remind you, Plainfield Lady Quakers going to participate in the Hendricks County Tournament. That'll happen at Tri-West High School. There's going to be 7 games right there. We'll mention they'll start on the 8th. They'll continue on the 10th and 11th. First game for the Plainfield Lady Quakers. They'll go against Danville on the 8th, January 8th, 6 p.m. And I'm trying to remember, that might be Elvis's birthday. Might be my mother-in-law's birthday, Sue. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking that's correct. We'll also mention the Hamilton Heights Lady Huskies. Their next game on their agenda after this one will be Thursday, January 9th. Lewis Cass Lady Kings will be in the house at Hamilton Heights. That'll be a girls basketball matchup. And that will be for some marbles because that's a conference game. Hoosier Conference East Division matchup. 4.3. Step into the stripe, Bailey Runner. She'll get a bounce pass from the official. She'll bounce a couple. First one up and good. Bailey Runner. Bailey Runner, as mentioned, 75% free throw shooter on the season. Going to enter the lane right there. It's Peyton Doucette, just in case. Second shot up. She rims off, wouldn't go. 1-point advantage. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Half court. They'll go to the corner. Shot wasn't away. Didn't get out of the hand. It goes off right side and long. And Hamilton Heights is going to capture a win here at Plainfield High School. A good ball game. Hamilton Heights 70, Plainfield 69. They're going to shake hands crossing in front of the scores bench. We thank you for listening. We thank my wife back home for a sound check. She's double duty sound checking right now because we may have a young man have entered the Witam system, and he's really an Elbret. But we'll find out after we get on our way home. We thank Jim Wofford, Hamilton County Television. This game has been simulcast, live simulcast. You can go to HamiltonCountyTelevision.com. More schools, more sports, and more coverage. And once again, we thank you for listening. And the next game on the agenda for Put Me In Sports will be the girls' game on the 9th of January. That'll be a home game versus Lewis Cass. Then Hamilton Heights will have a home game with the boys. The boys' game, that'll be another Hoosier Conference East Division matchup. That'll be against Northwestern. That'll happen on the 10th of January. We thank you for listening. And no matter if you're home or away, if you're teaching or learning, you've always got to keep the fire burning.